bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. It is March 1st, 2025, about 9 o'clock in the morning. And if you have been a fan of my YouTube channel for longer than a couple days, you know that it's Mega Power March. That's right. As we do every March, we're going to spend all month long randomly generating super powered characters who will then appear in the next Vigilantes for Shadowdark book. Yes. So we've done this for a couple of years now, all the way back to Site A, I think, if not further back, where we just find these wonderful random power generators online. And then we roll some random powers, try and fit them together and make a character. Now, the last couple of years, I've tried to have a shared origin story. 2022 was Corrupted Cereal. I went back and found it out. 2023 was Solar Flares. 2024 was also Solar Flares. 2025, don't know what the theme is yet. I've gotten 2 suggestions, but we're going to do what we did last time. We're going to go to Google News for this year's theme. We're going to go to science. And then we're going to look at the first thing that sounds like a origin for a superpower. Now, I know that there is a harmonic convergence tonight where all the planets can be seen, but we've already did stellar events twice, so no. Big Bang, nope. Planetary limit, nope. Cosmic rays, done that. Spacecraft, nah. Europe, Moon, Mars, SpaceX, volcano, there's a possibility. Spaceship, space, Jurassic dinosaurs. The astronauts who've been stuck in space. Don't you think by now we can get those guys down? Jesus, build a ladder at this point. Spaceship, Mars, Ice Age. Nothing really, fungus. A fungus infection, sort of like The Last of Us, but instead of turning people into zombies, it turns people into superpowered individuals. Has that ever been done? It'd be different. I mean, it's just basically mutants that were mutated by an external source, but I don't know if anybody's done fungus before. Fungus. I kind of like it. It's weird. It's different. It's sort of body horror. Plus, it gives the whole idea of limited lifespan superpowered individuals. It might be a little bit more low power than, say, whatever. But you got to admit, I can't think of anybody ever doing fungus as the source of superpower. So it's The Last of Us, but instead of turning people into fungal zombies, it gives them superpowers. But because it's fungus, it has a limited lifespan. So they only get the superpowers for so long, and then they sort of, evolve or die? And how did this fungal invasion happen, and why superpowers? Well, I mean, because it's let's keep that on the back burner. That could be it. I like it. It's different. Fungus Among Us for now. So let's go to this week's today's superpower generator. This is a new one. I've never seen this one before. It's called Superpower Generator. We're going to generate how many powers each character has. Usually we do the villains and vigilantes, 1d6 plus 2, right? So we're going to roll 1d6 from roll a dice, the same thing we always use for our random powers. So we're going to roll 1d6, add 2, drop 1. We get 2 plus 2, 4, drop 1. All right, so we're going to enter 4. We get solid merging, the power to merge with any form of solid matter. So I touch a wall, I become a wall. Astral projection, I project my consciousness. Lunar sight, I can see in the dark. and spirit fusion. Fuse with spirits to gain their knowledge and abilities. None of those fit together. Well, astral projection and spirit fusion fit together. Solid merging doesn't really fit with any of these, so that's one of our drops. The ability to see in the dark. I mean, that's not, sure, why not? So basically, spirit fusion and astral projection are our two. All right, so we're going to write those down. So our character here can go into the astral plane, and while they're entering the astral plane, they can find other spirits and fuse them with them. So basically, it's Dead Man. Yeah, it's basically Dead Man. Either this person is dead and they can temporarily fuse with the living, or they're alive and they enter this astral state. And while they're in the astral state, they can fuse with other spirits and temporarily gain their powers. I mean, not a lot of stuff this person's going to do in the physical world, but in the metaphysical world, that's pretty cool. It's different. I mean, it's basically Dead Man. I don't know how this relates to fungus, other than maybe the fungus is enhancing psychic abilities, and astral projection being much more of a psychic power. And the fungus, because like peyote and the whole spirit vision, spirit quest, taking this fungus allows the individual to go on a spirit journey. And okay. So there we go. Not bad. Not bad for character number one. What are we gonna? Is this guy 1, 2, 3 male, 4, 5, 6 female, or I don't know? There's so many different genders now. We need a random generator, random gender generator now. But we'll stick with the classics: 1, 2, 3 male, 4, 5, 6 female. We got a 5, so we got a female. 1, 2, 3 villain, 4, 5, 6 hero. We got a hero. What are we? Yeah, sure. You know what? We'll play around with the Shadowdark NPC table that we were playing around earlier. So we'll go to Shadowdark, our PDF of Shadowdark by our good friend Kelsey Dion. And we'll go to the NPC table. And we're going to roll 3d20 to give us a little background on our character. And we've got a 15, a 16, and a 9. 15 gives us tattoos. 16 gives us twitches. 9 gives us afraid of storms. Who has tattoos and is afraid of lightning / thunder. All right, what's a good name? I was thinking the other day, wouldn't it be fun if you named all the characters after cars? I know I'm not the first person to think of that, but you're driving around and you look at the tail end of other cars as you're driving and you're like, Range Rover. That'd be a good name for a superhero. Gallant. That'd be a good name for a superhero. Vector. That'd be a good name for superheroes. So maybe that'll be this month's theme, that all the characters are named after cars that I see on the road. So some of them will be like, sound pretty cool. And some of them will be like, your name is XL375. So either got fungus as our theme, or just the theme is all the characters are named after car types. So we've got our spirit fusion, astral projection. We're going to call her Vector. I'm sure there's a car called the Vector. Vector car. I'm going to go to shopping. Is there a car called the Vector? Yes, there is. There's a vintage car called the Vector from looks like some type of Studebaker road thing. So I'm going to say 1940s, 1930s. Doesn't give me a lot of information, but there definitely is a car called the Vector. So there we go. That's our theme. All the characters are going to be named after cars. Fungus might be a sub-theme. I'm definitely not going to throw it away, but So we got Vector from supergenerator.com. Vector has spirit fusion, astral projection. So her thing is they go into the spirit realm, and in the spirit realm, they can fuse with other spirits and then temporarily have those powers. Goes into the spirit realm, merges with spirits to get their powers temporarily. Okay, we'll flesh this character out and we will post them on our Substack along with a little AI art. There you go, 11 minutes, issue number 1 of Megapower March. We've got this possible fungal theme, which has never been done before. And just for a sub theme, we're naming all the characters after cars. So if you've got a car name that you've always thought would make a great name for a character like Gallant or Escapade or Swiftback, let me know. Comments down below. And again, the link to this character we just made will be up on the Substack, and this character will appear in the next Vigilantes for Shadowdark supplement, which will be available sometime in April. So there you go. Thank you very much for being part of Megapower March. It's so much fun doing this again every year. I can't believe that. We've done this every year for Lord knows how long, but it's fun and it's different. Tell that you go screaming, fight like a fight.